We had a beautiful downtown, but it was getting a little sleepy, and it wasn't continuing to grow. And most people who travel around the country, as they visit one city or another, for whatever reason they're there, they generally go away with a determination in their mind of how they felt about that community by how they rated the downtown. So we determined that we could make this a whole lot better place.
While I was on the board and getting ready to be chairman, I'd heard about this plan to revitalize downtown, and I took a look, met with some different people and took a look.
Baseball was one of the first initiatives that we talked about in the downtown area. The Performing Arts Center is something that had been talked about for some time, and this looked like a great opportunity for us to plan the Performing Arts Center and actually bring it to fruition instead of just a dream.
We came in after a lot of the formation was prepared. Of course, we were happy to participate. At some point, there were some adjustments made along the way, of course, that not everybody was on board with, but we certainly have seen a great outcome from what's been placed in downtown.
The initial purpose for the TIF law, or the TIF legislation, was to incentivize local governments to make investments in their communities into blighted areas that would ensure property owners that there's going to be something positive next door to them, so that they would make private investments.
Well, there were some that was their focus. From the city standpoint, the focus was what can we do to remove some of the blighted areas and attract investment downtown that would create a new vibrancy in the area and you know, propel us along for the next 50 years.
I think a lot of people in the revenue cabinet could see down the road that the state was going to lose a considerable amount of money.
When you start to look at the math of, boy, if you can incentivize people to build and invest in the downtown, the payoff and the proceeds that you would get back from these TIF dollars was pretty monumental.
Once we thought it through and thought of what it could do for Bowling Green, we really went to bat and were able to pass it.
A lot of people got together and kind of started to dream about and envision what could the future of Bowling Green look like and what could the downtown look like.
It's caused us to be a lot more critical and examine much more closely every item that is brought to the City Commission. You know, if you can't trust your partners, it makes it very difficult to move forward, and that was a great black eye on our community for what the people had done to the community that way. And it was very sad to see, and I wish we were able to succeed in moving forward with trying to address what was, we think, inappropriately done.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that that had to happen, but it was. We've got that behind us, and we're moving forward.
Every person that comes here is blown away at the amenities and the things that we have in a downtown. I really believe, you know, every part of our county is great, and we're so blessed to be here, and I still think it's the best place to live in the world. But every town, their downtown really is the heartbeat of the community, and so you know, it's the signature thing, it's the thing that people have pride in, and so when you see this whole area transformed, especially to visitors and people not from Warren County, it makes a big difference, because it's, for a lot of them, even if they're in a bigger town, it's things they don't have in their town.
It's brought a new life and vibrancy to our downtown. Many times the place, prior to the TIF, you know, when shops closed at 5 o'clock, lawyers' offices closed at 5 o'clock, and the downtown was deserted. There were some long-term residents and tenants downtown, especially in the commercial area, Morris Jewelers, 440, who, you know, stuck it out through those particular times, and we're so grateful to them, because I think they're really the anchors of the project. Even though they're just outside of the TIF District, the downtown has really benefited from their participation. We
all felt that it would be very helpful to SkyPack and to the ballpark, and certainly some things at Western and Medical Center, but it's I don't know that anyone really saw how could imagine how much it has meant to our community.
I think downtown Bowling Green, Kentucky has become and is slowly evolving into one of the prettiest downtown areas, not only in Kentucky, but in the country.